Welcome back, everybody. We're here on a Monday with the holiday season as we're ending 2025 to go over the Christmas holiday spectacular edition of TNA Impact on Access TV and the TNA Plus app, which obviously happened on Christmas Day. So that's why we did not do a show that day. And luckily, I am joined tonight by Alicia, who could also make it. So that's why we're going on a Monday, which is great to see. J-Bone is still out. He seems like he's getting better, but hopefully we'll see what happens for Thursday. But definitely hoping for a quick recovery for the Bone Man. But it's 2025 still. We are now post Christmas. Alicia, how did it all go? I know last time we talked, you were getting prepared for the holidays, the festivities, the food. How did everything go? Did everything go swimmingly?
Everything went perfect.
That's what you like to hear.
Food
And
was
let us know.
amazing, and
Let us know, TNI fam, if you're in the chat, how your holidays have been going. What here on the TNI show, we always like to talk about everything. So feel free to let us know. Maybe some good food that was made, some presents given or received. You never know. What maybe you went out and did something. Let us know. Maybe you checked out a movie. Maybe who knows? Maybe you binge Stranger Things. You never know. Uh, we're already wondering where the Christmas tree is. Have you already transitioned out of Christmas?
no, not until after New Year's.
Okay, yeah, you got to keep it till New Year's. You got to keep it to New Year's.
Gotta keep it festive.
Got to keep it to New Year's. Got to keep it to New Year's. You got to get your use out of the tree.
Yeah.
But we're obviously talking about the TNA Holiday Edition, but also intertwined. Last week it was 2 weeks of it. This year was only 1 week, and that is the year-end awards, which were funneled through the show. And we'll get to that. We talked about that on the last episode of TNI, some of the categories and what was up for them. But we got the winners announced, so we'll go through that. And any other hot topics that are here as we approach the AMC debut and Genesis coming up in January. First, Alicia,
Yes.
with the holidays, did you watch like any of the Christmas movies on television? The main one I'm meaning is on AMC. Like they had just because if you are watching Christmas movies on there, like Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation, or Scrooge, or whatever other movies they were playing,
That's a good one.
the amount of TNA commercials for the AMC debut and it coming to Thursday Night Impact, I am thrilled at this partnership already
Well, they're
because they hit it hard over the holiday
trying to
break.
get it popping.
I love a good pop, and I like hey, all respect, Pop TV. We loved you back then, but the pop
That was
here for
the time.
AMC, it's AMC. I'm already fans of how this is being done because we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. Like it was kind of like obviously the Spike era, Destination America when that debuted, there was a good push. And then even Pop TV, like it wasn't the biggest channel, the old obviously TV Guide when they went there, but they tried. They gave an effort. They were trying to push it with some of their other shows. But so far AMC's coming out at the gates hard, which you love to see. And even starting to see some more specific ones. Like there was one like focusing with the Hardys, which was not even just like the standard commercial. So once
Right.
again, a lot of good feeling going into 2026 with the AMC debut. But I know there's also some other hot topics in wrestling. I know because sometimes some people in the company will give their opinions on things going on. And I know the current buzz, which Alicia probably has not seen because it was the
Nope.
hot button issue on social media, was at the latest AEW pay-per-view, there was a move, a move that was done with some impact on the neck, that a lot of people came out and said, that's I wouldn't do that. People in the business. And then obviously you got all the tribalism coming back, like, oh, you're only saying that to go against them and all that. But I think it got a little clear today where people, they're still like even like Kenny Omega came out and is like, oh no, these are good. Like, you got to take these opinions of people.
Yeah.
Like there's still ways to do it. And then because people brought like Jeff Hardy into it as being like those moves are dangerous, and Jeff and Matt went into a whole thing on why it's not. Like, he's not landing on his neck. He's making sure how he lands. But it got into like a lot of behind the curtain stuff in the business. People don't tend to focus on.
Well, what happened? Break that down. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, I figured that would be the case.
Yes.
So
if it's on Twitter, I don't know nothing.
yeah, I think it was on other social media too, but it happened
know.
at the AEW World's End.
Okay.
Like at their event, and it was Steven Regal, William Regal, who we obviously his son right now is involved with the NXT Outlaws in TNA. But he was obviously WCW, WWE for a very long time. He went to AEW, but then he went back to WWE. So a lot of people, but once again, he's a person that a lot of people take his opinion. Like, he's a respected
William Regal.
Business. Yeah, William Regal.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, so he wound up commenting on that spot he saw. And it was what was it? Kyle Fletcher versus, who did he go against? I don't want to get it wrong. I'm sure someone in the chat will know. But it had to do with how that spot went, because it was like like you saw kind of like the impact on the neck. And then obviously Regal saying like how like you shouldn't do stuff like that, pretty much. Like, there's ways to do things, that's risk you shouldn't take, and everyone jumped on him. Like the fans, not people in the business.
And so it was basically people in the business versus fan opinions?
Versus certain fan opinions. Like, it was more like, oh, well, you're only saying that because like you're jilted because you're not working at like AEW type stuff. But he was actually just trying to give a valid opinion. But I think once Kenny Omega came out and said, no, it's a valid opinion. Like,
it's a valid opinion, because it's like, you can't say that, because it's not like WWE hasn't dealt with shit that ended up in severe situations, like
all the time.
And it's, you know what I mean? So
but I think it does give I think it is something where, and once again, hey, we're two of us here are deathmatch aficionados. But once again, there are ways still to do it right. Like, I've been at death matches, I'm like, that person's not working the right way. They're not working safe.
Yeah.
But there's other people, once again, dangerous.
Yeah.
But you're working in a safer way.
They know what they're doing.
There is an art to it. I know it can sound crazy.
Reason.
But it's the same thing. And the same thing with some of these spots. And you see them like on indies and stuff like that. There's some unnecessary risk out there. But once again, like, I was there. I saw Chris Bay get hurt. It wasn't through an unnecessary risk. It was through just a general move.
Yeah.
There was nothing, like, there wasn't a way to avoid it. These things can just happen. But when you put yourself at these risks, it can get even worse. And hey, I'll pop for those big spots just like anybody else. But just try not to go too crazy on them, and always try to take care of it. Like, we want to see you continue to perform. So safety, I think safety discussions are good. Yeah, I think safety discussions are good, and they should be had.
Because you got to remember, if something serious happens, it's a person's career on the line.
Get off the king.
That's where I see the seriousness in it, is that it's a potential loss of income, a loss of, if you're supporting a family or anything, you have bills to pay. Like that's where it comes in that we can criticize it because it just wasn't safe.
Yeah, so I think that's something to always keep in mind. So once again, it was one of the hot topics out there. So before it came up in the chat,
because I am on Facebook and stuff.
Because I'm guessing it is on there too. I would imagine. I haven't really been on the social media, but I know through the limited like chats and groups I'm in, it kind of came on, like it kind of engulfed all the conversation that I was seeing. So I at least wanted to address it in a time where there's not a ton of news going on.
Right.
But feel free to chime in with that along with all the holiday goodness. If you do have a opinion, it is more than welcome to share in the in the chat. But also, I do want to say, because the pretty much the same deal that TNA had during Black Friday is out again to end the year. So go to TNA merch. They have pretty much 20% off of everything. Certain things, 30% off, 40% off, 50% off, free shipping when you hit that 125, which they don't normally offer free shipping. So once again, if you were looking post Christmas or post holiday to load up on any TNA merch, which they've been adding more and more merch, shirts for a lot of the new arrivals, feel free to get on that deal, take advantage of it as we head into the AMC era. I can't wait to see if there's like AMC shirts with TNA, like crossover shirts. I'm hoping there is. I will. I'll be loving to grab one. Although
a limited edition, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like an AMC, like at least for the AMC debut, make a big deal about it. But no, it'd be very cool because I was seeing more like because the trailer dropped today for the Malcolm in the Middle. I guess I don't know what you would call it, but the 19 years later, the reboot, limited reboot, featuring obviously Bryan Cranston, who also was in Breaking Bad. So always these AMC connections, which is great to see. But no, good. Another cool thing out there, because obviously not a ton of news as we're getting into the holidays here. But feel free if there is any more news people want to go over. Like I know there's rumblings about like always free agents and things like that. Stuff related to Joe Hendry, I know is out there. Like that'll probably be on a main roster soon. I think like Trick Williams might be there. He might get the main roster call soon. But then obviously we talked about it last week. We could have a WWE belt, an NXT belt on these shows in January because tomorrow and the following Tuesday, we have both Moose and Leon Slater going for NXT Gold. So things to keep in mind. Well, I'm ready, Moose. Bring it home.
I think it would be appropriate because they've gotten their hands on ours a couple of times that it's only a fair
perfect timing as they go on to this new network.
And good choices.
Get that push. Yeah, Moose and Leon. Like you have the guy that's been the face of the company the last handful of years, like for a while now, last 5+ years. And then the guy that's now a lot of people are thinking is the new current face of the company. So very, very cool. And then
rookie of the year, I'll give him that for sure.
Yeah, definitely rookie of the year. And then I know there was rumblings that maybe, but I know there's a lot of talk right now about pretty much Jericho looks like he might be signed, sealed, and delivered at WWE, which we all thought. But it's just, I think the Hardys have changed the conversation because they can be TNA, they can be a TNA act and show up at WWE whenever they want.
And they have, right?
And they have.
Would be able to tell me better.
Yeah, so they've shown up a bunch of times there. So I think people went, well, Jericho could do the same thing if he wanted to. But who knows? I'll wait to see, like, because he's definitely going to show up at WWE. Yeah. It's just, would he possibly do both for a limited time?
But if you have to remember too, is that we are not quite at the main stage. Well, the Hardys, I'm sure that was on a main roster
Well, they done both. They done NXT,
Yeah.
but honestly, they kept them mainly to the NXT. Like they didn't really make it like full on like the same storyline, but like they were showing up at the big NXT cards,
right,
as like stuff to really push those events.
But you know, it'd be really cool if it was the main.
Yes, and we'll still see, because I'm still pretty much saying like we're getting AJ Styles in some capacity. It's just how.
Are you guys so sure about this? Are you really?
Once they had the tag match and Leon took the pin to AJ, it's written somehow. We'll see what happens.
Written in the stars.
It's written in the stars. Written in the stars.
And the constellations telling you that the Sir AJ of Styles will return it to the motherland that is TNA.
He should. It would be wonderful. So we can only hope. We can only hope.
Yeah.
Because it would be a nice bookend of a great career.
I mean, he's on the retirement run, correct?
Yes. So, next year is his last year. It's not really confirmed when it's going to end next year, but he's saying like in 2026.
It's only 12 months in a year.
So, but we'll see. Like John Cena, like picks random Saturday night's main event. So who knows? Like what will be his last actual show? We'll see. Like, does he want to end it at like a big pay-per-view? It'll be determined, but
I hope it's good, whatever it is.
Yes, I'm sure it will be. Knowing AJ, but that's a little bit of everything to set the table as we go into the last TNI show.
What?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Of 2025. I'm not going to say it definitely will. It probably will be. Because I don't know if there'll be time, because you're just talking 2 more days. 2 more days.
Only 1 more day left of work, and then another 2-day vacation.
Wait a second. Hold the phones.
What?
Hold the phones.
What?
I think we might have somebody. I don't know if he's just lurking and not wanting to be seen, but I'm gonna show him. I thought he was out sick. It's JAYBONE.
How you feeling, bud?
Oh, I'm doing much better than I used to be. Than about a week ago. The missus is now sick, but so the bone man's taking some time off to take care of the missus, but yeah, I figured I'd pop in here I figured you guys weren't having a super mega long show just because
no. Well, like where we were just about to start getting into the show, we were just setting the table because.
The show started again. It's JAYBONE'S here. Remix.
Did I hit something?
Maybe.
That's
so sorry.
JAYBONE is the Cosmo Kramer of the TNI show. He just came into the apartment, went crazy.
Jiminy Christmas.
Well, he was just a skittery guy, huh?
Yeah.
Kramer? Skittery.
It's what he does.
Strange fellow, that one.
He didn't tell you to put the bomb? He didn't tell you to use the bomb?
So how you guys doing? Did you guys have a good holiday?
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
Good.
Good food, good gifts.
Good.
How about you, Bo Man? Other than the health, other than the sickness.
The health is about it, honestly. That's
did it kill the holiday? Did it hurt the holiday?
Yeah, we pretty much just postponed we're postponing everything till probably next week is my guess. So
there you go.
My son has a lot of time before he goes back to classes, which is like late January. So
yeah,
and I know my daughter has she has a few days off here and there, so we'll figure it out. But yeah,
at least there is that time, because my niece was saying the same thing. It's like oh, you're going back like it's like forever from now. So it's like
Yeah.
so there is some time. So yeah, you want everybody to be healthy, to enjoy it. Do it on your own time. So but yeah, like we're on a Monday, a special Monday edition here of the TNI show as we go over this Christmas spectacular, J-Bone. Did you get to watch the Christmas spectacular?
I did. I didn't watch it live, but I did because I was watching Stranger Things.
That's one of the things I mentioned earlier. I did watch it, as I told you. I watched it, then I watched Stranger Things. So it was a late night for Bill. I think I finished Stranger Things at about, what was it? Maybe about 3:30 in the morning.
The last time I saw Stranger Things, for Samwise Gamgee was in it.
Samwise season 2.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Oh, it's been, some people are big on it, some people are not. I really enjoy it because
I can't explain it. It just we liked the show, but for some reason we just fell off with it and never
part
really
of it could
managed.
There were long times between it.
Oh, that's probably
like
why
it wasn't like, oh, in a year there's another season. Like it was years between seasons.
Oh yeah, that's right.
5 seasons, 10 years.
That explains.
So
so they're 25 playing 14
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, they're doing pretty good. They're doing it pretty good. I think back to when I was younger, and
what's your generation?
Right. And I grew up on Goonies and stuff like that, and Back to the Future and Ghostbusters. So I see all these little things like okay, I don't want to give away any spoilers just in case.
Yeah, too soon. Next week.
Yeah. But I'll just say this. There is a scene in this last bunch that just aired. I don't remember what numbers. What is that? 5.2 or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, volume 2.
Volume 2 of season 5. There is a section where two characters are in a room and something is happening to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say it's straight out of Ghostbusters.
Oh wow!
Bill could probably guess. Gil, could. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is straight out of Ghostbusters, and I was just like, so I really appreciated that.
And that's what it is. It's a lot of homages to that,
yeah.
and that's what you always see. Like that isn't just like, because I know people will say, oh, stuff like of the last 10 years has been all about like the 80s. But if you look about like stuff that was made in the 80s, it was all about the 50s and 60s. Like it's all like, that's kind of like what it, like in the 80s, you made Stand By Me. And now today you make Stranger Things. Like that's how it goes. Because everybody looks back at the nostalgia of their youth to tell stories.
Oh, I do want to say, I know we're kind of all over the place, but whatever.
It's that kind of show.
I want to say rest in peace, Rob Reiner.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies all time, like you just said, Stand By Me. Love that movie. It's a real coming of age movie. Kids like, growing up and stuff like that.
Hey, you want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
The body. That was the story.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And then
it's a great movie. It's a very good movie.
Yes, and the finale will be in theaters as well, both on New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. I will be there New Year's Eve, 8 p.m.
Oh, no. Okay, no. So are they doing like several episodes, or is it
just the finale? The finale's 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh, that's it. How are they going to wrap all this up in 2 hours?
Oh, it's a battle, J-Bone. Battle of good and evil is going to decide it all. We might lose some people in the end. It will tell itself.
I will. Well, I mean, go ahead.
You kind of have to, don't you? It's too perfect if everybody has a happy ending.
But they're just kids.
They're not all kids. I have a feeling the kids will be pretty
technically
safe.
They're in their.
If you're an adult, you're buying time right now.
Oh, like
you're
Harbor?
not safe. You're not safe.
Yeah,
is it safe?
We thought Harbor was going to buy it in season 3 when he was in Russia. Jeez.
Oh
dude.
yeah. Oh wait, maybe I did see.
It's like the drama. 3. It's like the drama.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, I think I did see season 3, so I'm kind of up to par.
There you go. You got into Russia, so you may have got it.
That was when he was in the prison, right? And then they had that scientist guy, Alexei or whatever.
Yes.
And we had the snowy Demogorgons.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Rest in peace, Alexei. See, people die.
Yeah, it was such an endearing character, and of course,
all the characters.
That's what I mean. No one's safe.
There's nothing.
Well,
Samwise Gamgee.
Oh yeah, that's just everybody I mentioned is people who died in the show.
Oh, that's
well, it's
right.
like me. I can't. Don't
there.
let me get wrestling shirts anymore because every time I get a fucking tag team shirt, they break up.
or they retire.
Oh, speaking of okay, so we're gonna segue back into wrestling with this.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we got off the rails.
How about this? So a little something that happened tonight at the main event of Raw that might affect what you guys were talking about before I hopped in here.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Lee and AJ Styles lost the titles.
Tag titles. They're tag champs?
Yes.
Okay.
It sets up a singles run.
So, and it's interesting because people on social media are so stupid. I saw people 2 weeks ago saying, because they tape stuff for SmackDown and whatever. They taped a couple in a row, I guess, for the end of the year. They were saying that, oh yeah, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee lost their titles on a taped SmackDown, and AJ Styles turned on Dragon Lee, and I'm like, really? I'm like, no, that didn't happen.
Never listen to spoilers; they can misinterpret.
It's like fan fiction, bro.
But so that little stupid nugget stuck in my head. So I've been thinking, I'm like,
nugget.
I wonder. I wonder now that because they lost the titles, does that free up AJ Styles to do whatever? Like he could turn.
January could be free.
You gotta check the stars, bro. It's in the map.
I'm just saying he could turn on Dragon Lee. He could become a heel somewhere in the WWE universe, and then switch over to TNA for the debut as a heel, and then create something versus
Give me heel Styles
versus Leon Slater. It's like, I'm just saying, I'm not
put the kid over.
I'm not saying it doesn't have to be a heel Styles versus Leon Slater, but I'm just saying it sounds like something.
AJ Styles.
It just sounds like
they committed on Raw tonight. You saw this, and AJ Styles came off as a heel.
No. I'm just saying. Okay. I
don't buy that until I see it.
No.
I don't think they're doing Cena part 2.
No, they did lose the titles. That's the only factual thing that happened tonight.
Yeah, I'll believe a AJ heel turn for like going into his final year of his career. I just don't see it. But I like it though. Like I think AJ pulls off heel pretty well.
All I know is that when he was putting over Leon Slater at Bound for Glory, the tone in his voice, and I know this personally because sometimes when I'm talking to people, I come off as an asshole, And it's not
You'll
because it's not because I'm trying to be a bully or anything. It's just the tone of my voice. And just the way that AJ sounded when he was putting over Leon Slater. And I was like, there's a little something in there. I don't know what it is. AJ
well, there's
Styles.
something like there's got to be something to go after his X Division title or something like, or they make that something to get into the world title picture to get AJ. Although, like as Critical Sting says here, like you couldn't pay a TNA crowd to boo AJ. However, if you had him come out like last time with the beginning of Get Ready to Fly, right? And he just says, cut the music. First of all, you get some fans now not happy because they can't Get Ready to Fly anymore.
Like,
and then go off some heel promo and he runs down TNA. Ooh. Like I'm not going to say it's an impossibility. It'd be tough though. He's one of the most beloved figures in this company's history.
He shows up in Albuquerque. Who's ever heard of Albuquerque? Boo!
Didn't Bugs Bunny say to take a left there?
Bugs
Albuquerque, Doc.
Bugs Bunny's still lost in Albuquerque. Boo!
Well, J-Bone, were you watching during the holidays all the any of the AMC holiday movies that were playing? Because TNA commercials were everywhere.
That's great to hear. That is
everywhere, J-Bone. Every commercial break.
No, I
loved it.
I didn't watch. I mean, I watched a couple. What did I watch? Well, I watched the Stranger Things stuff.
Yeah.
What did I watch? I don't know what I watched.
Well, here's the question, J-Bone. And now you get you have a doctor's note here.
Yeah.
But did you ever watch The Rascals versus Order 4 from Final
Oh, I did.
Whoa!
It happened.
It happened.
I loved it.
Was it as awesome as I told you it was?
Yes, it was. Yeah. The action, the combos, it was ridiculous in a good way.
And then with a horse.
And then
out.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Good old Elijah. And then the secret agent man, the Agent Zero.
Agent Zero, yeah. Was he a star?
Oh man, the way the Rascals were coming at him, and he was just swatting them with swats. I loved it. All
right, good.
Yeah, it absolutely made me agree with the whole that the Order 4 was. The Order 4 won the stable of the year, right? Or faction of the year?
No,
was it?
The System.
Oh, was it?
System. Well, we'll get into these awards.
Oh,
as we go through the show.
Something. Oh no, it was Oh, it was Ali versus
Santana.
That's what it was. But like the group accepted it.
Well, we were talking. It was between Order 4 and the System.
Yeah.
I could have saw it going either way, but I'm happy the System won. But Order 4, they won the big match, the System.
Yeah.
But Order 4 had a lot of wins during the season.
Yeah.
Sure.
But J-Bone, we'll get into it. We'll get into some of the show here. Because as we get into some of these winners. So this was obviously the December 25th edition of Impact on the Access TV still, along with obviously the app, the TNA Plus app. And once again, right now the deal is for TNA Plus, there's 10% off TNA Plus annual VIP with the code Genesis 26. So that's GENESIS 26 for 10% off. So get you locked up. Now, I did like how we started off with Gia Claus. Gia Claus in the spirit of the holiday. Love to see
that was
it.
cool. Yeah.
So,
very, very cute.
Yes. And that there will be 2 captains for the surprise 10-person tag team extravaganza. And then the partners will be picked at random, and the winning team will receive a sizable Christmas bonus. Now, I hear Christmas bonus. You know what comes to my mind? Jelly of the Month Club.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say an extra helping of dessert. Yes, absolutely. I'll take an extra piece of pie.
There you go. Can't go wrong with pie. So we go to that. We get our first award of the night. And I think as we talked about it before, the least shocking one, the most earned, and no doubt about it, of the year, the 2025 Male Tag Team of the Year. Drumroll. The Hardys. There you go. There you go. And honestly, I don't think that was even up for debate. I think that's something, and I know there's been a lot of scuttlebutt with some of these other year-end awards that people do. Some magazines, online websites in wrestling that look among all companies to vote. And some did vote the Hardys as Tag Team of the Year among any company, including WWE, AEW, New Japan. And I think there's a very solid argument that the Hardys are the Tag Team of the Year in all of professional wrestling. When you look at what they accomplished on both TNA and NXT, winning tag titles, and also just how they helped the TNA brand in sales, in attendance, merch. And you got to look at still the whole Bound for Glory with Team 3D. That was like they just did like the YouTube highest rated segments. Those are right up there, like stuff regarding that match as some of their top segments of the year.
Yeah.
In just the eyeballs. So come on. Remember Clark W. Griswold here. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Although parts of that movie, it's a family film, but there are some not family friendly parts of that. That's the fun of it. It's like the old Looney Tunes cartoons. There's some, that's not all family friendly as well. But it's like the TNI show for kids.
Always for kids.
It's always for kids. We're kid friendly here. So we did obviously have some highlights of the best matches to show, and I know you were talking about this on our group chat, J-Bone. They showed obviously a good part of the ladder match at Slammiversary with all the tag teams.
Man,
then that was one of the ones I always say how great AJ Francis is in so many different ways.
Crazy.
But this was his like in ring, like the risks, like once again, like that was a risk he took. And this is something, J-Bone, I don't know if you've been on social media. Have you gotten into that whole? Have you heard the scuttlebutt about William Regal with the AEW thing?
I rarely do. I was on a kick for a while where I listened a lot it was like, because it comes on at 2:00, the Brian Alvarez news hour.
So I'm sure they were talking about that.
And I just happened to see it was live, so I was kicked back watching YouTube, sitting on my couch, and they were talking about it, and yeah, I didn't see the event. I might watch. I heard World's End was pretty good, but yeah, they were talking about the spot.
Yeah, it was a spot where obviously a lot of impact on the neck.
Yeah,
and like I know, kind of Regal kind of called that out as being like, yo, like shouldn't be doing stuff like that. And I know a lot of people got up in arms, like how dare he say something about that, sour grapes, all that. But then obviously a lot of people in the business went, he's got a good point. And then I think actually, I don't know how long ago today, But Kenny Omega, I think, kind of quelled a lot of this by coming out and saying he's got a valid point.
Yeah.
like not that he's right, but like that's a valid, like he can have that opinion. It's a valid opinion to have.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think that kind of got that stuff kind of taken over. But once again, as I was telling with Alicia, like, yeah, we like deathmatch stuff. We like hardcore matches.
Yeah.
But once again, there's ways to do them. There's the unnecessary risks in matches. And I think that's the big discussion point is trying to avoid unnecessary risks when not needed. And because I know like people threw Jeff Hardy into this mix and started going, oh, well, Jeff, he does these things that aren't safe. But then Matt was very quick to say, look at how he lands on a swanton. He's not landing on his neck. He knows not to do that.
No, he lands on his back.
Yeah, like you always get like your butt, your back, like you're like you don't go on your neck intentionally. Because you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire.
Like I always looked at the swanton as, you know, like Jeff's move as it's kind of like when you really like as a fan, it looks awesome when he does it. It's like, oh, he's in the air and bam, okay. But
it looks awesome when you're in the air. You're just like, you get just like how you have Leon up there in that picture. Like it's the same thing. It's like when you get like it's a moment. Like it looks cool, and that's a lot of what wrestling is. Like there's a lot of cool moves that can look very cool.
But when you break it down and look at how they land,
the key is landing on any of these moves.
Right. It's like he's barely landing on the guy at all. 3/4 of his body is landing on the mat, not on the guy.
Yeah.
Like he barely, he like rolls off the guy.
Yeah. That's why, like, once again, these are the professionals that don't do this at home because they know like it's part magic. Like you do these the right way and it looks seamless.
And that's why that's why so many guys call it an art, because there is an art to it.
There's an art to how you hit people. There's an art to how you take hits from people. So we won't get into because that's a whole nother thing. We won't dwell on.
But all in all, I did hear about the discussion.
Yeah, so I wanted to get you involved in it since that was like kind of the hot topic that took over wrestling lately. So, but obviously we had that highlighted match, which was very good. Back at Slammiversary, which we'll get more into because but let's get into the next award. Okay. And I think we said this last week when we went over the potential candidates. Crossover moment of the year, Joe Hendry versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure
TNA belt at WrestleMania. Our champion at WrestleMania. I don't care. Like a lot of people are like, well, he didn't win or something like that. I don't care.
No, it's
like
that
got so much TNA publicity out of that. And obviously we see like that they rode this wave to this TV deal.
It's tens of thousands of people recognizing our champ and freaking out and cheering him as he's coming down to the like win or lose. I don't care. It's the fact that he showed like his music kicked in and people went, what? You know, like oh,
that's who they wanted to see. And like look at this right now. Like TNA is producing people right now. Like and I know that's gonna get a group of the fan base not happy because like Jordan Grace, like now with NXT and WWE, Joe Hendry now with NXT and WWE. But there's something to that. They are producing stars.
They always have.
You want to keep your stars. And like a Leon Slater, I know everyone's like, oh, Leon Slater's going to be gone. He's a kid. This might be the best thing where he's TNA and he goes back and forth for the next year or two. Because knowing WWE, they might not feel he's fully ready for another year or two. Yeah. So they might just be like, stay down there, keep working at your craft. Yeah. But that's where you want to be. Like you want to be able to have a focus on these people. Because once again, WWE, that's why we're getting NXT people in TNA, is because they don't have the time to show all their talents.
Right.
They can't give them the time. TNA can.
year one for Leon Slater being with TNA on AMC, is money.
Yeah, he's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
He is going to be one of the top draws.
And you can tell people in TNA are talking that up like he wasn't already huge this year. Like, but they're like expecting him to be so huge. Like he's main event.
Well,
like he's main event this year. And
this last quarter has really blown up for him. Between all the NXT time and the fact that he was
on John Cena's final match card.
Right, yeah. I was just getting to that. He was in that. Yeah, the tag team of him and Javon Slater. Javon Slater is a star that they're this close to putting on one of the rosters. Trick Williams is. Obafemi's getting promos put on SmackDown now.
Yeah. Trick Williams. Like it feels like, Carmelo just won. Congrats to Trick's former partner on winning a big title up there. So
Mello?
A lot of
I see this drives me nuts. And I'm one of those fans that I just kind of appreciate stuff as it comes. And I do my best not to get too emotional either way about certain things, because people just lose their ever-loving minds. And one of the biggest things I see discussion-wise is they're like, oh, SmackDown's the most horrible thing on TV right now. And I'm like,
that's the most viewed weekly wrestling show on TV, isn't it?
I'm like, you're not watching the same thing I am, clearly, because just the United States Championship over the course of the last several months, those challenges, the open challenges, have been one of the most must-see things on a weekly basis for SmackDown for the last, I don't know how many months, between Sami Zayn and then Eli or Dragunov. And then who had it before him? But it was crazy. There was just so many good matches. And now Carmelo has it, and he's so good. And he's a baby face now. So, which kind of I missed like a couple weeks. So then all of a sudden people are cheering him, and I'm like, well, when did this happen? So I missed something. But anyways. So yeah, and there's just all this stuff happening, and I'm like, we're not watching the same show, because I just but wrestling is subjective, so I'm like, whatever. You guys want to hate on everything, I don't care. But I'm loving it.
There you go. Well, you know what I'm about to love, J-Bone? I just saw this come across one of my feeds here. I saw from Fourth Rope, a guy that I think all of us liked when he showed up in TNA. I've been seeing him on the indies for a while. Zilla Fatu shared about TNA's AMC debut on his Instagram. Like the poster for the AMC debut he shared on his Instagram.
Really?
Could that mean we might get a little Zilla Fatu?
Oh, that'd be AMC? Amazing.
Could he be maybe a potential TNA signee?
Oh, that would be amazing. And I don't even care if we get him for like 2 years. And
once again, I think it would be the same thing. It'd be very similar to Leon, where he's gonna wind up in WWE, and that's fine.
Yeah.
However, we could get a nice run from him in TNA, and that's a guy. Like the potential's through the roof with Zilla Fatu.
If Zilla Fatu,
very different style than obviously like a Leon Slater.
If Zilla Fatu shows up on AMC, I'm gonna do something that someone else from Fourth Row would typically do.
Oh, you gotta do.
I'm gonna get out of my chair and I'm like. I'm gonna start dancing in my office.
There you go. you understand why he gets so excited.
Oh man, look, and I want Enzo to come back and do like at least a 6-month thing in TNA. I think that'd be great. That'd be so much fun. Just just cut promos. He doesn't even have to wrestle. I don't care. No, and he's a decent wrestler. People always shit all over him. It's like he's in great shape. I don't understand, but whatever. But yeah, I'd love to see that. Zillafatu. In fact, I'm going to go to his Instagram right now, and I got to see this.
So we get so after the crossover moment,
okay,
we get our first team captain, Mara Sade. So a nice focus on a knockout that we've been saying we expect big things from in the future. Like
there you go.
Be a cornerstone. Is going to have one of the teams for the mystery. So she goes through, finds out the mystery partner she's going to have with Gia Kloss. So looking forward to that. We get now, and this is kind of what I expected last show. We get our Knockouts Tag Team of the Year, and I thought it once again. It's who I thought it should. It's who I wanted to. And it's the Elegance brand. So congrats, obviously, to Ash, M, Heather, and the personal concierge, good friend of the show, winning Knockouts Tag Team of the Year. You got any qualms with that, J-Bone?
Say that again.
Any qualms with the Knockouts Tag Team of the Year being the Elegance brand?
Oh no, that's great. And no, we've praised them a lot, especially Ash, and the fact that that whole group won 2 awards is great.
And and it's followed immediately by that Ash. And once again, I was not happy when PWI came out and Ash wasn't even recognized on their rankings.
That's ridiculous.
But that's why it's fantastic that she was named the TNA Knockout of the Year. Ash by Elegance. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Obviously for what she did here and bring that title back. Great job by the whole Elegance brand.
And I can't wait to see more of what that tag team's going to do in 2026.
Mm-hmm. And we see that at NXT Heat Wave where Ash did that. But the brand, and obviously they've been teasing this Mr. Elegance. What do you think, J-Bone? Do you think we're going to get that answer like early? Do you think like we'll get that?
We're going to get
during
it on
the debut.
Yeah, we're going to get it on the debut. That's going to be one of the main things.
Okay, all right. J-Bone's calling it.
But like, I have zero like input as far as who I think it's going to be. Like we joked around a little bit a few weeks ago about it, but I really have no idea.
Do you think roster member or new roster member?
Well, he's supposed to get.
I say new. I
think it's got to be new.
I don't think you can just pick somebody on the current roster. I know people wanted to do it with like Jake something or something. I think
no.
I don't think it works. I don't think there's someone on the roster you just throw that into. The way they've been advertising it, it's outside the organization.
I like Jake something, but there is absolutely zero elegance about that guy. I'm just saying.
Well, I think everyone sticks to the team with Diener in the IPWF with the suspenders. Like that could be the cute Kip version of Jake something.
Oh no, no! I want Jake to be a badass.
I agree. They need to stick with that.
But no,
although Critical Sting, obviously, it's going to be Lawrence D.
Lawrence D.
Bring out the ring rust.
I think and I miss guys like Larry D. And I saw what Bear, what's his name? Bear Bronson. I see what he's doing, and yeah, absolutely. I hope he gets. I think he's going to get signed.
Yeah, they're pushing him a lot. I think, obviously, I think it's looking very good for Bear. I think it's looking very good for Bear.
Yeah.
But we just to kind of finish up with the knockouts, we get the sacrifice match between Spitfire and the Elegance brand.
Yeah.
But then we get to our next, and once again, not a surprise. Although Moose had a very nice run early in the year, the X Division star of the year, Leon Slater, who we've been obviously talking a ton about already on this show. And followed by his second award, the finishing move of the year, the Swanton 450. And you could almost even say part of the third award but it's not his. It was the moment of the year, which once again, I think we all said it would be the AJ Styles return at Slammiversary, which obviously then Leon was part of. But AJ returning home, getting ready to fly. That's an all-time TNA moment. Kane Lake, great to see you. Didn't know you guys were going to be on, and you never know with the TNI show, especially when it gets towards the holidays. To try to get in. Hey, and Alicia had to step away, but hey, we had the full crew here for a bit on a Monday during the holiday season.
Yeah,
so, you love it. So yeah, we went through a bunch of awards there. We get to see obviously at Slammiversary, Moose and Leon going at it. But then we get our other team captain, Gobble, still in the turkey suit, Ryan Nemeth, because him and Morris Ade, man, they got a feud going now for a while. This is some long-term storytelling with these two.
This guy.
He looks nonplussed picking his team here with Gia Kloss. But I know some people have been mentioning it in the chat. Like match of the year, that's a big one. Back from Rebellion, the one that had that great story build and really put Santana on the trajectory for a world champion. That was the Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali match. Match of the year. And then, you know what? I don't have no issue with it. I love that tag match with the Rascals in Order 4. Wasn't even on the list. I have an issue with that. Must have missed the countdown. But for this one, and once again, it's looking at everything, because I think that's why the Hardys and obviously Team 3D, you're looking at the actual match itself, but the whole storyline of the match going into the match, that was. Now I know, and I'm sorry Alicia's not here right now, because I know she had some issues with some of that, because they were teetering on a lot of real life stuff in that feud, making it real. And that was one that I think it just really played off in the execution of that match. So very good choice. If you have a different opinion, please let us know in the chat or the comments if you missed us live. And we get to hear Ali take all the credit for it.
Of course.
But then we follow that up with the male wrestler of the year, who is Mike Santana, who obviously had one heck of a run. So kudos to Mike Santana, and could be once again champion very soon. Now we got a category we didn't even know was going to be given, and that's Inspirational Wrestler of the Year. Very well deserved. Chris Bay. Saw the return of at Bound for Glory. Obviously we saw him earlier. We saw him obviously in Vegas during Mania Week. But just to see him there was great. But to see him even here, just getting around so good, it's just really making you feel good. His long term. Now, once again, I'm never even gonna bring it up until he brings it up about getting back in the ring or anything like that. I think that's
right.
That's not the focus. The focus is to have a life where you're not affected by all these things.
Right.
And it looks like he's getting closer and closer to that being the reality, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So he's putting in the work. That is an inspiration. greatest story ever told. So congrats.
Yeah. Yeah, we still I every single week I make sure his almost said OnlyFans Jimmy Christmas.
And then I see a lot of people in the chat, and you know what? It was right up Javon versus Slater at Bound for Glory. But I think a lot of people like that probably, if you're going move for move in ring, yes, it may have been the match of the year. However, you got to look at the ending because there wasn't one. That takes points away. So I gotta stick where I am. I gotta stick where I am on that. And Swag Fan, there's not a lot of because I know a lot of people they always talk about signing a lot of people. Yeah. And I'm always of the belief TNA uses everybody they have because they have a 2-hour TV show and they have Explosion. So there's not a ton of extra room. Like their roster, people got to go and get replaced. And if you want people to have a bigger spot, people with bigger spots need to have less spots or not be there. So you got to be careful. But I am a fan of this knockout because I think, once again, if you're looking upward potential, there is a lot of upward potential because, once again, she's not focused locally. So I'm just getting dribs and drabs of seeing her. But Nikki Blackheart, I have seen more and more of this last year. She does a lot of work in Florida at some promotions. She was at WrestleCade. She's been on some other stuff, but she's kind of like another version. But once again, much not a lot of experience at this point. I think she's only been in the business about 3 years of a young Jordan Grace because she's just powerful. She's like that young. And then we've been talking about with Danny Luna, who's now developing into that. But it's like that young powerhouse that could potentially be a kind of foundational piece of a division. So I see that potential there, but you got to work with it. It's going to take some time.
So this is someone that just got signed?
No, not signed. They're hoping, and I agree. Okay. I would vouch for this because I have kind of the same feeling about her that I had about Mariah May when I saw her years ago. But Mariah May had more experience.
Well, she's got a great. I'm looking at some pictures online. She's got a great look.
Yeah, she's got that. I'm a powerhouse type wrestler. Yeah. Which, once again, I thought the wrestler that shall not be named, the former NWA champion, Camille, would be a great fit here in a similar type role. Yeah. But it's. I think that's something if you can have a couple powerhouses, I think that would be a boon to the division. So, but we will go from, as we hit on this earlier, we got the faction of the year, which is the System. So good stuff there. And now we've come to it, J-Bone.
Uh-oh.
It's time. It's the surprise 10-person tag team match.
This was I enjoyed it. It was kind of goofy,
I need goofy, J-Bud.
You need some goofy sometimes.
I need some goofy on my my Christmas.
Yeah, this was not going to be a 5-star match by any means, and we'll
but it's a 5-star holiday. Because we got Team Ryan Nemeth consisting of Mance Warner, Rosemary, Jake Something, and Jesse McKay from the Inspiration.
One
half against Mara Sade, Desmond Xavier, BDE, Eric Young, and the other half of the Inspiration, Cassie Lee. And we saw how that played out in the ring. This was a good throwback. This felt like TNA circa, I don't know, 2012.
Yeah.
On a holiday episode.
10 years ago ish. Yeah.
Yeah. 12 through 15 era. It felt very like I could see that on any of the Christmas shows from back then. It was fun. It was fun, like some of the turkey, like Thanksgiving type matches, and we got both of those this year. And that's all I want. That's all I want for a holiday. I won a, and once again, Ryan Nemeth. He's one of my unheralded MVPs of the year for TNA.
Yeah.
Like, he put in the work this year, from like him being the one there when his brother wasn't for a lot, and then kind of like selling the, like, just him saying my big brother will be here whenever, and then going all in on the turkey suit like no one's ever done before, where he's still wearing it. I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Like, he embraced that turkey suit.
Oh,
it's comedy gold. Comedy gold. And now he's in a feud with Marisade, getting super kicked all the time. It's good. It's good stuff.
It's a riot.
And I need some of that. That's why, like, TNA, like, they'll go like we just talked about the angle with Santana and Ali, and that's so serious, so real life.
Yeah.
And then you have the comedy of Ryan Nemeth and Marisade. Like, it's a great balance.
TNA's always been a great mix of, you got a little comedy, you get a little bit of violence, you get some great tag team action. The knockouts are always killing it. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
And that's kind of what you got in this match. So it was a fun holiday themed match. And it's a lot of people you don't see all the time or get a ton of. Got some here because I feel like also Mance Warner. Like, I'm still going to go back. Like, Cardona does a Zack Ryder return, and the next TV show he shows up on, he puts over Mance Warner. I feel like that's got to be TNA thinking we want to push Mance Warner next year. So I think that's
absolutely.
I feel like Mance is going to be a much bigger focus. So I think you look at this match, like, you might not think it, but I think a lot of the people in this match are people they want to elevate. And this was kind of like, you don't think it in this style match, but I think this is like, well, you got the Knockouts tag champions there. Okay. Like I said, I think Ryan Nemeth unheralded, Mance Warner, push, Desmond Xavier, big guy that they brought back in, big name. So I think and Marisade, I see her as a future Knockouts champion.
Absolutely. She's got a great look. She looks like she has a great attitude. She's great on the promo.
So I think there's that promo she did, what was it now? 7-8 weeks ago, like that promo she cut, like she can do a lot. She's got the skills.
Yeah.
So yeah, there seems like people growing to like Mance Warner. Mancer, baby.
Old Mancer. Love Old Mancer. So,
and this is like all heel Mancer. Like,
yeah.
I got really into Mancer as face Mancer on the indies.
Yeah.
And like, I have a feeling like we could see him that at some point, and he'll be over like Rover. Like, he was like taking like any of like the violent, but even like in the MLW, like, very good comparison. Like a modern day Terry Funk. That's a very good comparison. Like, they let Mance loose at some point. Mance could be so over. And I think, like, I've seen it. I think it translates. I think it can translate. But I see what they're doing here. They're like building him up. Like, it's like at some point they're going to let Mance run. And I think you'll never look back. I think Mance is going to be huge.
Yeah.
So I'm here for it.
I was watching a lot of AAW.
He was huge there. GCW.
And this is just before the pandemic kicked in, and they made him champ. And that was really exciting that whole time. I got to get back to watching some AAW because they always put on really good shows. I know Trent's been dropping some hints on some stuff they've been doing in the chat. So yeah,
I know they're going big with the boys. AJ's boys.
Well, yeah, and one of my favorites from back then, Russ Jones was one half of one of their tag teams, Shaft and Russ Jones. Russ Jones is amazing. I love. He's such a badass. I look at Russ Jones and I see him as like a modern day one half of like the Road Warriors, like that type of character, you know.
Okay. Hey, that's high praise.
Yeah. And so yeah, him and Shaft are like, you know, like just two guys you don't want to run into in a bar and get a fight with.
Talk about Shaft?
Yeah. Not that Shaft. But yeah, back to Mance. Mance, lot beers and lariats. He's
lot beers and lariats.
2026 is going to be. I predict is going to be
pads down.
Yeah, 2026 is going to be a good year for him, and his misses by his side is going to be a treat to watch too. Steph DeLander.
Oh yeah. And it sounds like she's starting to hint that her in-ring return might not be far away.
Oh, that'd be something. Didn't she have neck troubles or something?
She did. So you want to be careful because the amount of wrestlers coming back from neck issues is astounding. But medicine's it's getting there. Like that, people are giving the okays. Then they must feel pretty solid. So I don't want anyone to take unnecessary risks.
Back medicine and neck medicine has really improved over the last, I'll say, decade and a half. Because I've had some problems, and I see it. So I really, when I hear someone's got an injury or okay, now they're going in for surgery, I'll really hone in on that, and I'll be like, oh, what's going on with them? What was okay? There was a knockout that went to AEW. She was married to a guy. What was that? Allie? No.
You talking about
the bunny?
Yeah, the bunny in Pepper Parks.
Pepper Parks. He just had neck fusion surgery.
Yeah.
He's coming back. He's coming back to wrestling. I don't know if his tag team is in the Indies or if they're with AEW. I have no idea. But if they show up in TNA, look out.
And once again, we saw Allie return during the Border Brawl for Team Canada.
Yeah.
That was her last TNA appearance. But once again, I'd be on board with that.
Yeah.
And I've always, back on the indie days, I was a big Pepper Parks fan. So when both he and Allie came over, and what was it, Braxton Garrett was his name,
something
in
like
TNA. Hey, and kudos to him because I know he's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
that's serious. That's like career-ending type stuff.
It
so
is.
If he can get back, kudos to him, man. Kudos to him.
And I saw videos of him in a hospital learning to walk again, and I know when I had my back fusion, and the nurses were walking up and down the hospital hallways with me, and I was figuring out how to walk again. Oh my God, you want to talk scary? That is scary. You want to talk something that knocks you down several pegs and humbles you? There's nothing like that. It makes you look at life a whole lot differently.
Yeah. So butcher in the blade.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I feel like I've seen the Butcher like show up randomly here and there. So obviously he was still under contract.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah. So yeah, the promo was online, but I have no clue like where it was aimed at. So we'll see.
But obviously this match ends with with the right team winning.
Oh yeah.
Marisade, and we see Ryan Nemeth get his comeuppance once again.
Yeah.
But we do have obviously
Well,
a
even EY got like super kicked out of his own team.
he did. He had to go. He had to go.
He was a negative Nancy.
But we have a big show on the New Year's Day edition, the first show of 2026 on New Year's Day. Loaded card already announced. Frankie Kazarian versus the aforementioned earlier Bear Bronson for the TNA World Title. The Angel Warriors versus the Elegance brand. Mustafa Ali versus the Hometown Man. We get a Knockouts tag team extravaganza as we get Indy Hartwell, Jody Thread, and Jada Stone. Interesting combo against the new Diamond Collective of Tessa Blanchard, Victoria Crawford, and Mila Moore. And we'll also hear from the international champion Stax and that bad daughter, Ariana Grace.
So now this is interesting. There's a promo pic I'm seeing on the Twitter of TNA from earlier today. Former world champion Nick Nemeth and Albuquerque native Mara
doing the media.
Yeah. They're doing the media tour for January 8th and 9th.
Yeah, they'll be down there pumping those ticket sales. And the ticket sales are looking good right now for Texas.
That's good.
Like they're looking good right now. So it looks like for the live shows, we'll have some pretty good, like we're talking once again, thousands in attendance, which is great. And I'm sure they'll really put a big push on the next week. But who knows? Like we're talking about the possibility of AJ and stuff like that. Will they make anything official, or will stuff be surprises? Who knows? But it'll be fun. I know like Rob here is saying he doesn't like tape shows. But you will get back-to-back. And I don't know if I can recall the last time they're doing back-to-back on the 15th and the 22nd? Both live?
Yeah.
Like back-to-back Thursday live. 2 weeks in a row live.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back. Critical Sting? Can you check me on this? Because even when they did Monday night, it was one live, one tape, one live, one tape. Right. And I'm talking weekly shows, not because they've done live and they've done like a live pay-per-view, but live weekly TV 2 weeks in a row. I'd have to go back. I don't know.
Well, and they also have the pay-per-view in between them. That's even bigger.
Yeah. That's a lot going on, man. Like, I know people get on the creative. They got their hands full with that because there's a lot that Tommy, Hunter, everyone's going to be dealing with there. Because that's a lot to put together. But they usually do very well in this type of stuff.
So yeah. Oh, and Moose versus Ethan.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
And then obviously the following Tuesday is the big Leon versus Obafemi.
Oh, New Year's Evil.
Yeah, New Year's Evil.
Yeah.
So do you think, well, we'll end it here because we covered the show.
Okay.
Which one do you think do you think TNA comes out with an NXT belt for the live AMC? Like either Moose or Leon wins.
Oh, man.
So, because supposedly Obafemi promos are already on SmackDown.
They are. Yeah.
Does Leon win it? Do they give Leon that belt?
The only, like, the question marks right now is because Trick is showing up on SmackDown and Raw. Mm-hmm. Javon Evans is showing up on SmackDown and Raw. So there's like a battle for free agents right now. You don't know who's going to land where. But out of all those guys, Obafemi is the only one that they've shown promos for on SmackDown. I don't think they showed him on Raw. So I think Obafemi is set in stone for SmackDown. It's a tough one. I
feel at least. I'll tell you. I think because a lot of people, once again, they've been like, oh well, they win the belts, but we haven't brought taken their belts.
Oh, just wait.
I'm not going to say both of them, but I think one of them, and it might be Moose tomorrow night. And I'll tell you what, if Moose wins that title tomorrow night, this isn't the last TNI show of the year.
Yeah.
Because I'm having a Moose party tomorrow night. If,
hell
Moose
yeah.
wins the belt.
Absolutely.
The TNI show will be live to talk some Moose. I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's okay. Oba promo did air on Raw tonight.
It did. Okay. I didn't.
Yeah, no. Thank you, Rob.
I fell asleep during part of Raw. I'm sorry.
Come on. Don't let Chef Sean hear that. Settle down.
No, wait till SmackDown hits 3 hours. Jiminy Christmas. The Bowman's going to wake up like halfway through it.
Well, so what now? Who, what, where?
I saw the main event. That's all I wanted to see.
That's what you were there for. J-Bone's, he's a main event bone. But
I wanted to see Austin Theory clobber.
It was clobbering time?
Yeah, well, it was clobbering time. He beat the hell out of Rey Mysterio.
All right.
He lost the match. He lost the match for DQ, but I'm so glad. Oh, dude, Austin Theory looks like a freaking star in that group.
Well, that's good because I know they gave him kind of that push with Cena back now, what was that, a couple years ago? And then it didn't really capitalize on it. So long term.
It's going to be a slow burn for him, but I was a fan of his watching him
evolve
and evolve.
Flow slam. Do it, J-Bone. Do it, J-Bone.
You got it.
I knew where you were going.
I saw him back then.
That's my evolve era, the Flow Slam era.
With his horrible haircut. But I'm like that kid is a future Shawn Michaels. I saw it back then.
They had a lot of good talent at Evolve at that time.
That's back when Matt Riddle, before he was signed.
Darby Allin was down there. You had a lot, it was, and they weren't even obviously Tim Thatcher. I'm thinking of kind of the guys that were the focus, and some have made it, some haven't, but it was a lot of talent.
Ethan Page, my God, Ethan Page, Darby Allin in Evolve was my feud of the year.
That was a good feud. I'll tell you, it's still one of my all-time favorites, and it was because I was there. But it was Ybor City. It was EC3 when he did an Evolve run.
Yeah.
Against Darby Allin.
Yeah. And Drew.
And he threw him into a post. And he went like sack of potatoes. It was great.
Oh, Ethan Page took Darby Allin, put him in a body bag, filled it full of tacks.
I remember that.
Tossed it around, and then his goons carried the body bag out, and I just was like,
"No, they were doing some good stuff when that was sort of the developmental back then." But no, a lot of good stuff, and it's good. I guess we're getting some of the posts. I think everyone's out of their Raw thing now and piling in, so it's good to see everyone hopping in on this unscheduled. But everyone should know, if they didn't see a show on Thursday, a random TNI episode was going to appear at some point, because we always get a show up.
It's what we do.
It's what we do. We're like the mail. You count on us, J-Bone. Count on us to get the TNI, get the TNA stuff, which is now becoming TNA NXT /WWE. But it's a big world of wrestling right now. Big world.
It is. And it's going to get even bigger with AMC. I'm so excited.
I'll tell you, man, J-Bone, I was already excited. I was at my sister's for a Christmas Eve party. Got AMC on in the background because I support the brands wherever I'm at. And every commercial break, I'm giving little fist pumps.
Were you the only one that showed up to the Christmas party in like your moose gear?
No, I did not. I did not. But there may or may not be a debut next month of some new gear that I might be wearing ringside. We'll see. There might be some new additions to the ringside, but we'll leave that for another time.
Well, we might have to do a special show on that one.
So there might be something there, but no, a lot of stuff. I was wearing my my AMC ugly Christmas sweater. And now I got my OC Club. But it's funny. I was wearing an AMC sweater, but AMC movies, not the AMC channel.
Okay.
I was still promoting a version of AMC.
I'll tell people this is like my last plug for AMC for 2025. Go get the AMC Plus. It's a lot of fun. Especially if you're a horror movie fan, because you get Shudder with AMC Plus.
It's good stuff on Shudder.
And they always come out with like new and different stuff. Not all the stuff is so like the new Living Dead movie that just came out.
It's hit or miss, that stuff. It can be hit or miss.
Yeah, I love zombies, don't get me wrong, but now you just made it like drag queens versus zombies. I know I'm gonna
I didn't see that, but I did see that at the theater.
I know I'm gonna get
that canceled. Was at the theaters.
It's just not
but it was only there for like a couple days, 1 week.
Yeah, it's just not my I'm gonna get canceled for it, but it's just not my cup of tea, Oh, J-Bone's a homophobe. No, just get the fuck out of here. No, I got plenty of gay friends. Just shut the hell up.
J-Bone likes a certain kind of zombie movie.
Yeah, give me.
Well, still, like, hey, and
give me Norman.
My favorite zombie movies different than you. Like, my favorite zombie movie is Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I don't really. I have watched it, and that was okay. I did appreciate that. I had to watch that,
but it's a comedy. It's mainly a comedy.
It is, but
it is like, a zombie movie. It is a zombie movie.
Like I see all these other.
But also, it depends what you consider. Like, do you consider 28 Days Later a zombie movie? I do.
That's absolutely.
That's my. Are they zombies? I don't know. We will see. You get into gray areas with these people being zombies.
No, it is
because they're infected. It's more of an infected movie.
It is, but yeah.
But that's my favorite zombie movie.
Yeah, like the 28 Years Later, and now the new one with the Bone Temple that's coming out early.
I liked it. I know some people didn't. I liked it. I liked
it. I liked it just because it was so different. It wasn't.
Well, it's completely different than 28 Days Later. Like, it was a whole different style to it. But I liked it. But it was very different. Like, if you're looking for I think people were expecting, it's just going to be, but you could tell as soon as they were dropping trailers, it wasn't going to be anything like the other one. But hey, in 28 years, you got to adapt.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like wrestling. You got to adapt, J-Bone.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a 7-foot zombie? What?
Yeah, the alpha zombie. Like, that's something that they're they've introduced. Like, that's like everyone does something different. Like World War Z had their like super speed zombies, and then like the same thing, like the alpha zombie, the climbers. Like usually, they can't figure things out. But now they're figuring all this stuff out.
I'll tell you, the ones that are killing it is the Korean zombie movies. I love those.
You're right, because they go there. They get wild.
They get crazy.
And there's some good ones. I saw a sneak preview of the new one with Daisy Ridley.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of a zombie movie in a way.
Totally.
So now there's people are trying to put all different, because it's been so done. Like, there's so many zombie movies. To have something original is really tough. Yeah. So anything you can do, But once again, hey, and why are we talking about zombies so much on a TNA wrestling podcast?
Because
we're now
AMC.
on AMC, the home of The Walking Dead. There's going to be some crossover. I guarantee you there's going to be some Walking Dead TNA crossover, and it's probably going to happen soon.
Crossover promotion is the name of the game. Next week, Monday, on Raw is going to be all about Stranger Things.
Yes, very cool. Very
so
cool.
Yeah, crossover is it. So
we're crossing over, J-Bone,
to the other side. But yeah, cross the line. There we go. Cross the line.
Cross the line.
Sure.
So
good stuff.
But thanks to Alicia, who had to leave, but we thank her for joining us on the show tonight, and thanks for J-Bone, who I was not expecting to be here tonight. I was very pleasantly surprised to see the Bone Man linger in here and find his way. So great to see the J-Bone, and we're wishing Mrs. Bone a quick recovery as well.
Thank you.
So keep them both in your thoughts as they get through the holidays and can enjoy them with family as we get into the new year.
Yes.
A big 2026 for obviously TNA and for everyone. So once again, everybody, hopefully you've had a great holiday season. Looking forward to the new year. If there is any breaking news over obviously tomorrow, something big could happen. If it does, we'll make sure to be here. If not, everyone have a happy new year. And we'll see you on New Year's Day for a little TNA, where a brand new show this coming Thursday. So looking forward to it. So once again, everybody, thanks. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Good night.
We'll see you.